Strand East is the most exciting development we have ever done.
Strand East will be a vibrant new neighbourhood in London where people really want to come and live, visit, eat and relax.
Strand East is what is called a mixed-use development, and it starts from a regeneration of an old industrial area.
Strand East is a regeneration of a 10-hectare site in East London, just south of the Olympic Park.
If we are successful in this, then it will be for sure one of the new hotspots in London and in East London.
What's being built is a scheme of commercial and residential accommodation, about a 60-40 split.
It is everything from a day-to-day life. That means it starts from opportunities to start business to any form of residential living.
It will create a high quality, interesting place that is unequalled anywhere in East London.
We will offer interesting office space, delivering all the needed services for this, but the prices will be affordable.
People will come and visit and come and eat in the restaurants that we have here and come to the cafes and the independent shops that will really create this new neighbourhood.
It is a very, very prominent site, visible from some major roadways.
It's about building homes, but providing all the services and facilities that go to create a neighbourhood.
Our approach is a different one from a traditional developer. We are having a long-term view, so we are not stepping out tomorrow of the project, but we will stay over long term.
How can you make sure that it will be a desirable place to be, that people want to be there, that it's convenient? All of those kind of things have gone into the way that we've laid the thing out and tested it.
The thing that makes it different is the whole ethos behind creating something that is lasting and will be a community and will bring people in and they want to stay.
It's really about creating a place. It's not just about building a large residential scheme.
East London is maybe the last remaining part where London can grow into, and that is offering great opportunities of using the deprived areas of former industrial sites.
We're working for clients who, unlike other developers, isn't going to just get a permit, build it, sell it, and you won't see them for dust. We're building for people who keep it.
We want the people to stay here. We want the people to accept this as a part of their life. When we took over this site in June 2009, this was one of the most criminal areas of East London.
The area has been known as a relatively poor, low-quality industrial environment for a very long time, and we needed to make sure that London and local people realise that this place is going to change.
By this negative association the people had to Sugar House Lane, we said, no, we need to make a statement that a new era has started. And the new statement was, first of all, to get a new name. And we wanted, by creating the name Strand East, of course, have a certain association to the center of London, which is beautiful, lovely, and to say, here, now, we start to create something similarly in East London.
The tower has been built as our first statement that this area is changing.
It's supposed to be about a joy, just for the joy of it and signalling what's going on.
We chose to build the tower here on Strand East, really to show the changes that are happening in this part of Stratford.
tower turned here into something which is also giving us the opportunity along the long stretch of Stratford High Street to set kind of a landmark sign to a new change.
Putting up the tower was just to say, this is our statement. This is the new East London. This is the change which is ongoing. So that's the only reason for that tower and nothing more.
It's not just happening in Westfield, it's not just happening on the Olympic Park. This part of Stratford is changing too, and the tower is really the symbol of that regeneration.
We started off by running through a preliminary model just to get an idea of the sort of sizes that we might have and the sections.
It needed engineering skills and it needed also fabrication skills. And we were quite surprised how many companies all over Europe responded to our tender.
We chose Woodbetton from Italy to build the tower, and they worked very closely with our design team here and built the tower in 3 parts. 3 series of 13-metre timber laths, 16 steel rings, and with many a very large crane, they, over a period of about 3 months, built the structure.
It was built by a complex process of constructing initially three tiers. The rings were assembled, the laths were connected to the rings. Then the 3 segments were stacked on top of each other to deliver the full height of 40 metres that is there.
The substantial material we use for it is a cross-laminated wood, which is untreated, and this will basically age with the time, and that means it changes color, it adapts to the environmental conditions around the tower, and this was one of the principles we wanted to see, that the people can see kind of how material can age in grace.
We've had fantastic social media response and a lot of traditional media interested in what we're doing and interested in what Inter-IKEA are doing as a business.
There's been enormous interest from public, from press. I sit in my office and I see the hordes of tourists coming past the building and stopping at the tower and looking up.
The tower has been equipped and designed to use light as a feature.
The actual geometry of the structure could be the generator of the positioning of lights.
We can play kind of with almost unlimited number of colors.
Those lights could be programmed to change and shift colour and so on.
This gives the community a point of orientation. It gives a point of, let's say, the new start into these regenerations along the Stratford High Street.
LED lights that we chose for the tower are all very low energy, which was a key part of our requirement for the tower. We're also looking to include some interactivity with the tower and have pressure pads in the yard so that children and not so young children can come and play on the pads and interact with the tower.
The long-term perspective is to create a vibrant place that is busy during the day and in the evening, has a busy workforce working within the commercial areas, and becomes a very nice place for people to live, which is still very close to major hubs of Stratford, Canary Wharf and central London.
It's already becoming a part of London's skyline that people can be proud to live nearby.
I think we have designed something which will be very, very successful in the future.
It's not just happening in Westfield, it's not just happening on the Olympic Park. This part of Stratford is changing too, and the tower is really the symbol of that regeneration.
We want to deliver really something for the people. That's a very important issue we have. And we will succeed in this, I promise it.